Hello and welcome to One Stop Co-op Shop Streamed, your one stop for co-op news and playthroughs. And today I'm playing through Marvel Champions, and I am super excited. This is like one of my favorite things. It's our first impressions videos when a new hero comes out. I play him for the first time and get to let you know what I think about him. Now, this is something I've been waiting for a long time. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. My kids love Guardians of the Galaxy. I think I'm going to get them to play the game more often because of it. So I'm super excited. Now, a couple of caveats up front here. Number one, sorry, this is not a live video the way I normally do it, but I'm on vacation this weekend, so you're going to get one today for Rocket, and tomorrow you're going to get one for Groot, so look forward to that. You're going to get two videos, first impressions of the two new heroes that just came out for Marvel Champions. Super excited about that. Second thing is that because I'm recording this early, the mod is not where I want it to be. It doesn't have all the cards, and so these are scans. So you'll notice the quality on some of these cards is not the best. I apologize for that, but I think you guys will be okay with it. So I'm decided to go against Claw and his Masters of Evil. This is a little redemption if you saw my playthrough last weekend, so I'm trying to get a little redemption against Claw here. Let's see. Set up search the encounter deck for a defense network. We already got that. All right, when revealed, discard cards from the encounter deck and tell him minion is discarded. Alrighty, let's put a minion into play. Oop, there we go. That worked out. Guard and tough. That doesn't make me happy. Starting out with a minion. All right, let's see. Rocket Racoon. He has 3 recovery, 9 hit points. So yes, I'm using the only other person that shoots that we have, the only other hero we have that shoots right now. Tinkering action. Choose and discard a tech upgrade you control to draw 2 cards. Limit once per round. All right, so that'll let him get rid of something. Hopefully, he has some 0 cost tech upgrades to get rid of, because otherwise you're basically paying 2 to get 2. So I don't know. We'll see how that works out. 2 thwart, 1 attack, 1 defense. Whoa, with 9 hit points? What is going on here? All right, murdered you. Response: after you deal excess damage to an enemy, draw a card. All right, not too bad, not too bad. So hopefully I'll be dealing excess damage, though. That's not typically something you do, so hopefully he has some overkill in this deck. Reload. Ready a tech upgrade you control. Okay. Oh, here's the first tech upgrade. Hand cannon. Hero interrupt. When a hero makes a basic attack, exhaust the hand cannon to remove a charge from it. You get +2 attack for that attack. The attack gains overkill. Okay, so there you go. Oh, and this is an aggression upgrade, so anybody can use this. Oh, that'll be good for Hulk and people like that, actually. So that's pretty cool. Thruster boots. Well, in hero form, Rocket Racoon gets +1 thwart and the aerial trait. Well, not bad to get +1 thwart. We can get rid of all this threat here right off the beginning if we wanted to. And aerial, who knows if that comes in. Ooh, Groot! Hello, Groot! Only play if your identity has a guardian trait on it. Response: after Groot defends against an attack, heal 2 damage and 6 life? Ho, that seems pretty good. Alright, we can ready more tech upgrades. Well, this one I can't really use more than once, so I don't know why I'd want to do that. Ooh, into the fray. Deal 6 damage to a minion for each excess point of damage. Remove a threat from a scheme, which I do like. But I don't like it early. I don't like these reloads early, too. I don't know how many I have in my deck. I'm going to keep these thruster boots. These 3 I all like, but I don't think I'm going to get to pay for them all. So I'm going to go for the thwarting to remove this threat. And I want Groot in to help me live, because Claw at level 1. Now, I just do basic for these playthroughs just because I'm trying to get a feel for the heroes. So, but he does still get 2 boost cards. So Groot will hopefully help me defend from that. Although he does take 2 damage. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. All right, but let's draw 4 more cards because I want to see a lot of new cards. Ooh, booster boots. Play only if your identity has a guardian trait, max 1 per player. Oh, by the way, I noticed that about Groot too. So it's kind of cool how they're doing these guardian trait things where if you are a guardian character, which I'm assuming I am, oh no, Genius Outlaw, so only on this side can I do it. Well, of course. When you would take any amount of damage from an attack, exhaust the boots and discard the top card of your deck to prevent 1 of that damage. Now that is only from attacks, but all I gotta do is discard it. Oh, too bad it's max 1 per player. Well, I got 2 of them in my deck. That's kind of weird. All right, discard cards from the top of the deck, so removing threat. Which again, I do kind of like the, salvage. If you spend this card, put a tech upgrade from your discard pile into your deck. Oh, So the nice part is, oh, I can get this hand cannon back, which I kind of liked and didn't want to discard. And this is interesting too. It uses 2 different types of resources. So usually it's like double wild, but this is actually the first one I've ever seen, I think, that has like a science and a wild, or 2 different resources of any type. So I wonder if that's going to come into play at some point. I guess paying for, I mean, 2 wilds would certainly be better, obviously. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to start out by trying to get Groot into play. So let's go ahead and use this salvage to bring, and let's see, looking for trouble, to put Groot into play. We'll start out there. I'm going to draw my hand cannon. Don't think I'm going to be able to pay for it, but I will at least be able to use it to pay for stuff. Yeah, because I think I want the boots, because 1 defense is just not enough, and 9 life, so I'm just going to use this to pay for this. So I am aerial now. What does this do? Armor tech. Here interrupt. When you take any amount of damage, exhaust the boots and discard the top card of your deck. Prevent 1 of that damage. Now, that would be cool if like aerial kind of helped you there, but aerial doesn't seem to be doing anything for me right now. But I can thwart for 3, so I am going to do that and get rid of Defense Network. Bye, Defense Network. I hardly knew you. And then Groot, what's Groot going to do? I guess Groot's going to hit this armored guard here and get rid of his tough. Now that does take 2 points of damage for Groot. So maybe I won't have him tank against the main damage. I'll have him tank against the armored guard here. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'd like to keep Groot around for a while. I mean, if he can just keep tanking 1 damage and healing 2 and thwarting 1 every turn, seems good. And every once in a while, bopping in for a couple damage. Okay, so let us add 1 threat to the main scheme. He is going to double boost, so attacks for 0 plus 2 plus another 0. So that's good. Got that going for me. Now that is Immortal Claw when he goes to phase 2. I'm definitely going to need to add that in. But that's 2 damage. You know what? Oh, well, first of all, hold on. Let me draw my 5 cards. So that's 2 damage. I'm going to exhaust this and get rid of a card to make it only 1 damage. And then Armor Guard's going to attack. Groot's going to block, taking 1 damage, but then healing 2. That seems pretty good. Ooh, Rocket Launcher. Enters play with 2 charge counters. Exhaust Rocket Launcher and remove a charge counter from it. Choose a player. Deal 2 damage to a villain and each minion engage that player. That seems expensive. Battery Pack enters play with 2 charge counters. Exhaust Battery Pack. Remove a charge counter from this card to another tech upgrade you control. Oh, so I can put counters from there to there. All right, more looking for trouble. Oh, this is a new one. I haven't seen this. When your hero attacks and deals any amount of excess damage, increase that amount by 1. Oh, with that overkill upgrade, that would be really cool. So plus 1 extra damage when you overkill something. Huh. Of course, with 1 damage, I don't really have to worry about overkilling anything anytime soon. So hopefully there's ways for me to get more damage. But this is kind of neat. All right. So I'm having fun with this deck so far, although this is good, but I don't know that I need it early. Maybe I do the battery pack to charge up my rocket launcher, and then I could even, I could use it to do some damage. Maybe I'll do that, and then I could use the battery pack to charge it up a little, and then I could flip over. Yeah, okay. Oh, have I drawn my card yet? No. I just defended against all the attacks. So let's see what happens before I decide all that. Weapons Runner. Surge. Well, even this goes even more along with my plans now. When revealed hero, Claw attacks you. If this attack deals damage, place a threat on the main scheme. Well, forget you, Claw. Clearly it's going to do some damage. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. All right. So if the attack deals damage, put 1 on the main scheme. Deal 1 damage to each hero. I don't know if that's considered from the attack, though. This activation deals damage to you. Exhaust your hero. Again, I guess that the attack does damage. I mean, that's weird wording, though, because it says deal damage to each hero for the boost. So I guess it's the attack dealing damage. That's interesting, though. I'm going to say it does. So that's that, and it's going to add a threat to the scheme. So I don't really love that. But it shouldn't make too much difference, I don't think. I think that doesn't change what I was planning on here. All right. Oh, what am I doing? These are all still exhausted. Oh, so that does change what I'm doing. Well, anyway. 1, 2, 3 to put in, not my battery pack, to put in my rocket launcher, which has 2 counters on it. Exhaust it and remove a charge to deal 2 damage to the villain and each minion engage with you. So that's why I wasn't too stressed about that. Now that armored guard I was planning on killing, but I just realized there's nothing to kill him at this point. So this follow through, I like it, but I don't really have anything to use on it quite yet. I don't have that overkill weapon, so maybe the next time through my deck. Enters play with 2 charge counters on it, exhaust it to remove a charge counter, and add it to something else. So we're going to add it back to this gun over here. Oh, so if I would have been able to ready it, I could have done it again. Now wait a minute. I need to do 2 damage to the boss as well. Oh, wait. This minion is engaged with you. You cannot attack the villain. So how is this exactly worded? Hero action. Exhaust the rocket launcher. Remove a charge. Each player deals 2 damage. So there's nothing about attacking in this card. So I believe I can still do it to the villain. No problems. Okay. So let's ready up. And we'll see. Maybe this time I'll have, because Groot's pretty healthy here, maybe I will have him defend Claw's attack. Alright, but first things first, going to add 1 threat to the scheme, which I did not do. And then we are going to have him attack. I will block with Groot. Let's see how this works. So 1 damage, 3 damage, and gets rid of my obligation here. That's alright. So 1, 2, 3, and then heals 2. Nice, Groot. And then, oh, wait a minute. Let me draw my cards first. All right. Oh, another one of those follow-through cards. Oh, okay. And the gun that goes with it. So that seems good. So that would let me kill this guy and do some damage here. Although there's 3 threat on the main scheme, I may want to thwart also. Relentless Assault. Deal 5 damage to a minion. If you paid for this card using a fist resource, it gains overkill. Oh. 3 hit points and +1 attack? Oh gosh. That seems really, really good. Thankfully, I have a double resource to pay for some of this stuff. Holy cow. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff I want to do right now. So let's not start with that though. Let us, where are we at? Oh, I was going to exhaust this and get rid of a card to reduce the damage done to me. So Groot blocked his attack, and then yes, that blocks this 1 damage. Because I figure I can do it once a turn. It's basically free. Ugh. There's more stuff. The villain schemes. Alright, well, that's for 2, 3. Gosh darn it. Alright, well there goes that. That was quick. When revealed, discard cards from the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put it that minion engage with you. Engage with the first player. Advance to 2B. Well, this is not going according to plan. That is not a minion. That is not a minion. Please be a wimpy minion. Please be a wimpy minion. Please don't be a master of evil. Please be a wimpy minion. Of course not. Why would it be? The engaged player must defend Melter's attacks with an ally they control if able. Now that wouldn't kill Groot, and it would let him heal. So there's that. But oh, well, this threat goes down to 0. So actually, all right. So we've got some options here. All right, but that was a lot. I did not want all of that to happen just there. Now I could get rid of this battery pack, because once I get rid of the last charge counter, it goes away. But if I flip and get rid of it, I get to draw 2 cards, which would let me put more of this stuff out, because I kind of like this follow through. I mean, especially now that I see that I have multiple of them and a lot of my stuff is like do excess damage. All of that seems pretty good. But I can't do both right here. All right, so here's how this is going to work. I really want to get this in play. +3 hit points seems fantastic. +1 attack when I'm trying to get overkill seems fantastic. So let's do that. Let's do the +3 hit points. So if I want to play these things, I can't Relentless Assault. Gosh. All right, so we're going to do this and this. That blows this away. That blows this away. That does 2 damage here. So let's put that here. And does 2 damage here. Oh, now I did excess damage to this one. How is it rated? After you deal excess damage to an enemy, draw a card. So I did excess damage to this one. And I assume that's me doing it, right? You? Remove, choose a player. I mean, I'm going to take that as me. So I am going to draw a card here. Let's see if that... Ooh, restricted. Enters play with 3 charge counters on it. Exhaust Rocket's pistol and remove a charge counter from it to deal 2 damage to an enemy. Huh. So that... Alright, so let's do that. So I'm going to do that. Put my pistol into play. How many counters does it get? 3 charges. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to exhaust it to deal 2 damage to an enemy. Do 2. Now wait a minute. I do extra damage here, so I'm going to get to draw a card here. I don't have overkill, but that's okay because I really like these cards. I may even flip and get rid of something like this battery pack. Not that I need to flip, but I mean, I'm not too worried about it. Although I lose the game and I don't really... Oh no, don't I thwart for 3? Yeah, I thwart for 3. So maybe. Alright, because I do like these things. Alright, so I'm going to attack for 2. I do not have overkill. But anytime I do extra damage, I do get to draw cards. So hopefully it's a double resource. After your hero attacks and defeats an enemy, remove threat. I don't think I can do that right now. Well, first of all, there's no threat anyway. So I'm going to flip. I'm going to get rid of this to draw 2 cards. Another Relentless Assault. Ooh, enters play with 2 charge counters. Exhaust it to move a charge counter from this card to another tech item. So let's do that because that's basically free. So I do that, and I'm going to add 1 to this item, and then I'm going to discard it to draw 2 more cards. What's this one? Schadenfreude. Until the end of your turn, heal 2 damage from Rocket Racoon each time you deal any amount of damage to an enemy. Huh. And with overkill and stuff, that seems great. Although, I think I'm going to hold on to a chase them down. Just 1. Alright, so I'm going to pay 2 to put this into play. Because that seems really good. I don't think I want to get rid of any of these upgrades. Chase them down is questionable. Yeah, I'm not going to keep chasing them down. Alright, so I'm just discarding all that. And I am going to ready up. And I am going to draw 5 cards. Alright, into the fray. We know what that is. I've got a plan. After you make a basic thwart using your thwart, ready Rocket Racoon, and he gets +1 thwart in hero form until the end of the phase. So I could double thwart for 3 and then 4? Yes, please. Oh, team up. Place 2 growth counters on Groot to a maximum of 10. Well, he doesn't get growth counters, so I assume that's a Groot thing. And ready him. Or place 2 charge counters on a Rocket Racoon upgrade and ready that upgrade. Ooh, so I could use one of these upgrades. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, into the fray again. Got 2 of those. And what are the... Oh, more boots. Alright. I got a plan. Seems pretty good. Alright, but I definitely need to get this hand cannon out. Because that's going to let me follow through. Well, if there are minions, of course. So this seems like a terrible deck to play against Rhino. Just going to say that right now. The way this deck is set up seems not great against Rhino. Alright, so I'm going to add 1 to the Secret Rendezvous. I am going to have him scheme for 2, plus 3 more to get to 5. Holy moly. Alright, so that's 6 total. Yeah, so I may need to use that. Whichever one. I've got a plan here. We'll see. Because there's a lot of stuff going on right now. So let's just boost it and see what happens here. Oh, of course. Actually, I don't mind in one of these show-off games to get this. So let's check out what these 2 things do. All right, so number 1 and 1, not too bad. Quick Strike and Villainous. All right, so Quick Strike means he attacks me right now, but I am actually not in the form he can attack me, so he doesn't attack me. Villainous, this minion activates, give it boosts. Rocket Raccoon's nemesis. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I am glad I am an alter ego form. That worked out. Oh, Side Scheme. All right, so this is a new symbol. It's got plus a boost icon. So that means basically anytime the villain boosts or anytime anything boosts, I think you add a boost icon to it, which is pretty terrible, in fact. And considering the fact that there's 6 threat here and this, and if I lose this, I lose the game. Yeah. No, none of this seems good to me right now. So thankfully I have some decent cards, including this one. All right. So I don't need to heal. So let's start with that. I'm going to flip over. I'm going to start with I've got a plan. So I'm going to thwart this. Get rid of that garbage because no thank you. And then I'm going to pay for I got a plan with the boots. What does that do? It readies me and gives me +1 thwart. So now I'm up to 4 thwart because 2 plus this thunder boots here. 3 so plus the card, so that gets it down to 2. Okay, I feel a little bit safer now. Now, I am going to attack with this, which does 2 damage to the villain and 2 to my nemesis over here. 1, 2, and 1, 2 to the villain. What's this? When your hero attacks and deals any amount of excess damage, increase that damage by 1. Well, that doesn't really help because I'm not overkilling anything this turn. So, I mean, I could into the fray to do 6. Oh, but that would just remove excess threat. If I was going to do that, I should have done that as something else. Instead, I had another idea. So, exhaust rocket pistol and remove 1 charge counter from it to deal 2 damage to an enemy. Yep. So let's get rid of this Blackjack O'Hare over here. And because I overkilled, I get to draw a card. Ooh, an ally. Hero response. After your hero makes a basic attack, heal 1 damage from bug. I mean, 2-cost allies are always just good. So I feel like I got to add extra counters to this, right? So let's pay for this with an Into the Fray, Flora and Fauna. So we place 2 charge counters on Rocket Racoon upgrade and ready that upgrade. So 1, 2, and I'm gonna ready you. 1, 2, I'm gonna ready you. So do I want a hand cannon, which I can boost with that, or bug, which is, I mean, it's a chump blocker, but I got a lot of life right now. I got defense. All right, I'm probably gonna regret this, but I'm gonna put this hand cannon into play for some overkill, for some other stuff. And again, watch, I'm never going to get a minion ever again. 3 counters on it, but +2 attack makes me 4 attack. That should let me overkill some stuff, I think. Well, plus with these things, I can kind of set them up to be overkilled, so I think I'm doing all right with that. So if I attack, I'm not going to attack with Groot. I'm going to save him for total blocking. What is this? When you would take any amount of damage from an attack exhausted. So I believe that's me. That's not Groot. That's only Rocket Racoon. All right. So I'm going to leave it as is. I'm not going to use this right now. I'm going to save that. So I'm going to just ready everything up. I'm going to draw 5 cards. Ooh, I got another hand cannon. Oh, 2 hand cannons plus 4 damage. Seems good. Ooh, what's this? Another pistol. Sweet. I like that. After you make a basic thwart. Oh, another one of those, which is really good. Looking for trouble. Nope, not gonna happen. Ooh, another big giant weapon. Enters play with 2 charge counters. Exhaust particle cannon and remove 1 charge counter from it. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. This attack game's overkill and ranged. That doesn't seem as good. 4 damage twice. That's 8 damage for 3. Yeah, when you say it that way, it sounds a lot better. But this is 6 damage for 1. Which seems even better, and this is 6 damage for 2. Yeah, we'll see. All right. Anyway, let's add 1 threat to the scheme. He is going to attack. I'm going to block with Groot. So he does 0 plus, I don't know what that says, +2. All right, so that's 2 damage, and if this activation deals damage to your hero, exhaust your hero. Well, it doesn't, so it does 2 to Groot, and then he heals 2. Thank you, Groot. Wow. I like Groot. All right. Oh, side scheme. Masters of Evil. Evil. Masters of Evil. All right. Masters of Evil. When revealed, discard cards from the encounter deck until Masters of Evil minion is discarded. Put it into play. Engage with the player. So that doesn't make me happy. Hopefully, I mean, it is going through these garbage cards. Oh, there's a Masters of Evil. All right, so I got a lot of overkill stuff, so it might not be a problem. After Radioactive Man attacks you, discard a card from your... All right. But I got to deal with the threat and with him. Oh, I've got a plan. I've got a plan. I've got a plan. I can get rid of both things because I've got a plan. And don't forget, when you overkill, you get to draw a card, because that might be key. All right, so let's do this to I've got a plan. So I am going to remove threat from a scheme because, yeah, I don't want this here, not even a little bit. Even though it's only one acceleration, now I read it myself. All right, I'm going to get another one of these hand cannons out. Loving it. Loving it. 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's start with this. Boom. 2 damage to you. And 2 damage to you. Then, so I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's overkill already. So I'm good. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on him. And that lets me do this. 7. So 7 damage means 5 goes to him and 2 go to overkill. 1, 2. All right. So the question is, do I use my... Oh, let's take these down. Oh, and I did excess damage, so I get to draw a card. Oh, another follow through. Oh, I like these follow throughs. And now... Oh, but I just decked myself too. All right. So I am not going to kill him right now because that puts me to the next level. Worst case scenario, I can kill him with this rocket launcher. Actually, I think I forgot to take that down. I can kill him with this rocket launcher next turn, so I'm not going to kill him with my pistol. Although the benefit of killing him with my pistol would have been, if I thought about it, I would have gotten to get it in my discard pile. But that's okay. Not going to worry about it right now. All right, so I'm going to hold on to this card, and I'm going to draw 4 cards. I'm going to ready everything up, and I'm going to go from there. So I'm going to add a threat to the scheme. I'm going to have Claw attack, and again, Groot is going to block. Let's see if he can take no damage again. Well, so far, none. 2, and then heals 2. All right, Groot. You are Groot. You are great is what you are. Holy cow. Now, I mean, I'm getting lucky with the draws and +0 attack. I mean, this is a very basic villain. I think he's going to be much less useful against higher powered villains, but he's still good for blocking minions. Yeah, Rocket seems like he'd be really good against somebody like Ultron, maybe even against Goblin. I mean, Claw certainly having minions in his deck does not hurt. So, all right. Let's draw this, see what happens. Well, there you go. Oh, tough, though. I don't like tough. Oh, but this can knock off tough. And it will knock off his life. So, oh, I've got a plan. I've got a plan. I love my plan. Oh. My plan just got worse when I got a double tough. I got a plan. I got a plan. Ooh. Schadenfreude. Till the end of the turn, heal 2 damage from Rocket Racoon each time you deal any amount of damage to an enemy. That seems real good right now. I want follow through, but I don't know that I can do it. Oh, I guess I'm not that hurt though. Here's the thing. I only need to gain 2 life back. Huh. Kind of wish I was more hurt. I might just hold on to that card because that card's real good. Well, when you got a bunch of stuff in front of you, which I do right now. Unfortunately, all right. So I'm gonna do. I've got a plan. I don't need rocket boots because again, I can only have 1. Let's start with I've got a plan. I'm gonna thwart for 3. Let me see if that's right. After you make a basic thwart, after ready Rocket Raccoon. Rocket Raccoon gets, so hero response. So I don't think I can play this until after I've thwarted. All right, so let me do this. Sadly, get rid of my rocket launcher, which has been fantastic to get rid of these two toughs. Just the toughs, don't need to get rid of him. And do 2 damage to Claw, because this says you cannot attack, but this rocket we determined earlier is not an attack, it's just deal 2 damage. Alright, so let's advance Claw. Dun dun dun! When revealed, search the encounter deck for the Immortal Claw. Oh, I forgot about that. Ooh! Actually, I know I had it. It was like the 3rd card. It was like the 2nd or 3rd card. So actually, let's see. Let's drop from the bottom, drop from the bottom. There it is. I was right. 3rd card. How about that for memory? Boom. All right, Immortal Claw starts with 3. Now I can thwart for 4 right now. And Claw gets plus 10 hit points. So 18, that already gave it to him. Force Interrupt. When Claw attacks, give him an additional boost card. So I can get rid of this right now, but then I'll have these 2 guys in front of me. I guess I could flip over. All right. So I have 1 more thwart. You know what? I wish I had 1 more card. I can get 1 more, but then I'd have to leave Immortal Claw in. Well, Immortal Claw only increases it by 1. So yeah, let's do that. I'm going to attack and use 1 of these. That'll give me 1 more card. So I'm going to attack and use 1 of those. So that makes my attack 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's excess damage. So I'm going to do this for 5. So that gets rid of you and overkills 2 damage onto the boss. And then I get to draw a card. Ooh, a double resource. Even better. So I'm going to pay this to put this into play. I guess it's not better because I don't really need looking for trouble. And I think, oh, I could 2 damage to this. I don't really need to though. It is an attack. When your hero makes a basic attack. Alright, so I can't use those 2 things together. You know what? I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. Because I'm going to keep this Schadenfreude. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to draw 5 cards. I'm going to draw 4 cards. This one doesn't count. Shuffle it back in. That was a double resource, though, that lets me get an upgrade. Ooh, but that's okay. I got a 3rd hand cannon. Holy moly. Relentless Assault's not bad. Into the Phrase, really good. Okay. And I've gotten Schadenfreude, so I'm not too worried about taking damage right here. So I'm going to ready everything up, and I'm going to count on some Schadenfreude this turn. Alright, so there is an acceleration token, so this is going to get 2. And then Claw is going to attack me. And I am not going to do a darn thing about him attacking me. So I'm going to take 3 damage for 5 damage. Do I want to prevent 1 of that? Right now I'm down 2, so yeah, I'll prevent 1 of it. Oh no! I got rid of a follow through! 1, 2, 3, 4. No! No, no, no! I like those follow throughs. 3 would be amazing! Oh well. That's what it is. It is what it is. That's alright. I got my hand cannons for days over here. For days, I tell you. So then he's going to attack me for 1. I'm going to have Groot block it. So he'll take 1 and then heal 2. So there we go. And then I'm going to ready up. Alright. So, I kind of want Schadenfreude and I kind of want the hand cannon. I can do the hand cannon later. So let me do 1, 2 to pay for Schadenfreude. And that is, until the end of the turn, heal 2 damage from Rocket each time you deal any amount of damage to an enemy. And that's what we're about to do. We're about to do 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 damage to an enemy. Which seems good. So 8 to him, which lets me draw a card. He goes away. That's 5 additional damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I'm taking some chances up here. This is probably was a stupid idea. But I can get another hand cannon out. What's this do? Oh, or I could add counters with that. Huh. I got no other way of drawing cards. So for 1, yeah, I'll keep the hand cannon in my hand, and this will let me charge up my hand cannon. So take 1 off of there and put 1 onto here, and then next turn I can put another hand cannon out. So Groot, what do I want you to do, Grooty Groot? I think I'm gonna have you thwart, sir. Get 1 off the main scheme just because of this acceleration here on Immortal Claw. I'm gonna have to get rid of that next turn. That's 10 that I just don't want to have sitting around. All right, I think I'm good. I'm gonna ready up. I'm gonna draw 4 cards. Double resource, I like that. Oh, Flora and Fauna. So, oh, that lets me ready an item and put 2 things on it. Oh, and that lets me draw an item for the thing. Oh gosh. All right. Yes, yes, yes. And 2 double resources. All right. Well, 3 double resources. Holy moly! But one of them lets me draw something from here, and I think I have another hand cannon. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yep. All right. This is gonna be fun. All right. So let's add 2 resources here. All right, so I worry. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. I did this last turn. I hurt 2 people, so I'm back up to 10 life. Sorry, that's why I put that in there. Oh, if I had shot him with my gun again last turn, I would heal 2 more. So let's say I did that. Yes, yes, yes. So there's 2 more damage because it says every time you hurt somebody, 1, 2, you heal 2. So now I'm not going to take a chance of losing Groot. I'm just going to take the damage myself. So I did 2 there. We're going to boost his attack. That's nothing. So far it's just 1. Oops. Oh, acceleration token. Which, it's not bad, let's be honest. He's only got 9 life left. Well, I mean 19, but once I get rid of this, 9. Sound manipulation. So that's 2. So I'm taking 3 damage right now. Give the villain a tough. So he's tough, and I take 3 damage minus 1. That's 2 damage. Oh, I lost that gun. That's okay. I don't think that was that great anyway. All right, let's see how I want to do this now. All right, so I'm gonna pay 2. Oh, no. It's not my turn yet. Can't cheat that bad. I mean, I could try. I want revealed. Take 2 damage and Claw heals 2 damage. Fine. Oops. 1, 2. You're going to heal 2. I mean, I keep saying it's fine. At some point, it's going to run out. Oh, yeah. Tech upgrade, right? After you spend this card, put a tech upgrade from your discard pile on top of your deck. Oh, on top of your deck. That's not in your hand. Did I cheat on that earlier? I may have. Sorry. I think I did cheat on that earlier. That's top of your deck. That is not nearly as good. Okay. So I'm just going to thwart this turn. Get rid of Immortal Claw. That's going to take away 10 hit points. Put him down to 11. I'm at 8, so I'm fine. So you know what? Grooty Groot, you're going to attack to remove that for me. And then I'm going to put a hand cannon into play because that seems good. And then I am going to Flora and Fauna to, oh, well, no, because I can't play it. To add 2 growth counters to something. You know what? I'm going to do it to this because I can use these to add it to other stuff and balance it out. All right. So I got all that going for me. Claw's down to 11. Groot's pretty hurt, but that's all right. He's still my buddy. He's still my Groot. You're my boy, Groot. You know, that's no bueno. If we get an assault, or not an assault, or whatever, that's really bad. But anyway, not going to worry about that right now. I am going to double boost and see what happens. And I am not blocking with anybody. So that's 2, 3 total damage. So I will take 2 and use my boots again. Oh, that's right. I knew that was. Oh, no. Draw your hand size up first. I was like, wait, I knew what that was. Oh, sorry, Bug. You're gone, Bug. You're gone. Oh, chase him down. All right. Well, if there's a minion, that'll be okay. Although I don't know that I want a minion in this Masters of Evil deck. When revealed, each Masters of Evil minion attacks a hero is engaged with. If no attacks were made this way, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a Masters of Evil minion and put it into play, engage with you. Then shuffle the encounter deck. All right. I think there's one with 5 hit points, so that's the one I'm going to want. Pretty much no matter what. What does this one do? Yeah, attack for 3? No thanks. Pretty sure that the 5 hit point one also is... Well, 2 attack. When Whirlwind attacks you, also resolve this attack against each other hero. Alright, that's not a bad one. Let's see. I think there's a 5 hit point one, though. Is there... 5, but that's 3 damage. Player must defend against Melter's attack with an ally if able. You know what? That's not the worst thing in the world. That's less life. We'll stick with that. We'll stick with that. Put you into play, because if I need to overkill you, I can, but I might be able to do 11 damage anyway. So I'm not too terribly worried. I should be able to do 11 damage, right? I mean, that's my thing. I'm a damager. I mean, I got to chase him down as well. Oh, and salvage, which doesn't, again, do much. It just puts it on top of your deck. All right. So I got 2 damage here. 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. No, because these are for excess damage only. All right. Looks like I'm going to have to play it out for another turn. So I don't love this sitting at that high a threat. Do I look for trouble? I mean, I certainly chase them down. So let's do this. 2, I'm going to put this in. And do I have any other tech upgrades? Put on top of my deck. Is this tech upgrade? This can't be a tech upgrade. Skill. Don't I have any of those big cannon gun things? No, that's an event. That's an event. I don't even think I have any upgrades. Oh, event. Oh, here we go. Yes. Remove 1, deal 2 damage to the villain, each minion engage with you. Sure. I will put that one on top of my deck. Do I do looking for trouble is the question. Alright, again, let me double count this. So it's 2 damage, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In no way, when I count over and over, does that ever become 11. So, but maybe I draw... Oh, I draw that weapon! Okay, so I'm going to be able to play that weapon in a second. No, not if I chase him down. Alright, well, let's see how this works out. Alright, so I am going to... Because I'm going to do over damage. So I'm going to attack. I'm going to attack for 2, 4, 6, 8. Which is more than that Melter guy's 5 life. So that's 9, 10 damage. So you go away. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra damage. I chase him down, which removes 2 threat from a scheme. And then I get to draw a card because I did extra damage. Now I have this, but I can't play it because I chased him down. So that didn't really do me much good. Groot is going to thwart because then he can still block for me. For his last thing he's going to do this game. And yeah, I'm just going to discard this stuff. And I'm going to draw 4. And I am going to ready everything up. Into the fray, chase him down. Reload. Fine. I mean, I should be able to be fine, hopefully, as long as we don't get an advance here. All right. So he's attacking Groot's blocking, by the way. All right, so let's see. Deal 1 damage to each hero and 1. All right, so he attacks for 2 and 1 to each hero. So I definitely... Oh, no, I'm not going to take 1. I'm doing that. 2. Oh, sorry, Groot. I lost you for 2 damage. 1 extra damage. Thankfully, he doesn't get to draw an extra card for doing extra damage. All right, guard and tough. No. No, no, no. That is awful. That is definitely not what I wanted to see. Exhaust the launcher. Deal 2 damage to the villain in each. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That might be exactly what I needed. 1, 2, 3 to do the rocket launcher here. Comes in with 2 counters. We'll make it 3 by giving it 1 from this. Then I'm going to use it. So that 3 goes down to 2. Gets rid of tough here. And does 2 damage to the villain. Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say rocket. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? 9, 10. Why not? So that's 3 there and 7 extra. All right. These hand cannons along with these follow throughs are pretty amazing. That is going to be a cool combination no matter who you use. So without that, let me think. Because what is Rocket without that? I mean, he is good with it because he gets to draw extra cards. But yeah, I can't even use this now. I could have chased him down, so that would have been 2 threat removed. Yeah, so it's an interesting question because what is Rocket without these cards? I mean, I almost feel like these need to be part of his suite because his big thing is doing extra damage. He doesn't have a whole lot of life. I mean, rocket boots are definitely great, but every Guardian character is going to be able to get rocket boots. I mean, his tech stuff is all right. Maybe I should have flipped more and discarded more stuff, but it's not even like you're getting a card advantage. You're going through your deck faster, but like if I got rid of a hand cannon, this cost me 3 cards. Now, I would have gotten 2 uses out of it. I mean, the best thing I've seen is using the battery pack once and then discarding it. Certainly using the battery pack to keep these rocket launchers up and running is pretty good. The other one didn't seem nearly as good though, because it was only 4 damage. Ranged, I guess, is decent at certain times, but yeah, I mean, Claw is not the toughest villain, and I was playing against basic. Rocket's interesting. He's going to be an interesting one to make a good deck for. I mean, I feel like you've got to go. I mean, I guess he could thwart pretty well if you just went full on thwarting. Something to consider. And then just use his weapons to kind of deal his damage and don't do anything himself. Although he's got this, which gives him... Well, no, this is +1 thwart. This is +1 attack. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know how I feel about him. And I was super excited about him. I mean, I like a lot of this stuff. I certainly like what he's adding to aggression with these hand cannons and with these follow-throughs. They're pretty great. So, yeah. No, I'm pretty excited about what he adds. He seems a little tough. I mean, I think I am not necessarily good with him at this point, of course. But, again, I was fighting against a standard hero, and I had some trouble with it. So... Anyway, it was fun. I liked him. I am going to play him the full campaign. So we're doing a Rocket and Groot campaign, which everybody in the world's going to do, but Heroes Most Wanted. But come on, that's what everybody wants to see. So we'll build our Rocket and Groot decks differently, I'm sure. I've already called Rocket. I'm not sure how excited I am about that anymore. He's not as awesome as I thought he was going to be, but that just gives me more reason to like... And you guys are probably yelling at me right now like, oh, he's the best ever. I don't see it. Maybe it's just his deck. Maybe it's just the way this deck is constructed. But right now, I'm a little underwhelmed. But I love some of the cards that this suite adds to aggression. So maybe I just got to figure out how to build a good Rocket deck. But he does want to do excess damage. And how's he going to play when he's not fighting minions? Oh my gosh. I just thought of something. If you really draw 1 for every extra damage you do, imagine him against Ultron with that 1 rocket card that just blows up the entire board. when they're on their first level side where they only got 1 hit point and he's doing 2 to everybody, holy cow, you could draw like, I mean, as many cards as there are drones in play. All right, so I do like that. I think he's going to be situational, though. I don't know that he's going to be great against Rhino. What's he going to do? The overkill, stuff like that doesn't really help. So, again, I like the theme of it. I like him. I like that he's different than anybody else. I do think he's going to struggle in a lot of matchups, though. So that's my initial impressions anyway. But thanks for joining me. Remember, tomorrow night, 9:30 Eastern Time, we're going to do the Rocket. Or, I'm sorry, we did Rocket today. We're going to do Groot and my first impressions on Groot. So thanks for joining us, and I will see you soon. Bye!